Yes. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Nick from Australia, and welcome to the World Club Challenge review. Wigan have defeated Penrith 16 points to 12. What a game! What a fucking game! Let me just fix this damn camera up. Holy shit. That was an absolute classic for the ages, man. Wigan 16, Penrith 12. Penrith are back-to-back World Club Challenge losers. Holy shit. It had a lot of controversy as well. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about the dodgy decisions. There was a controversial try to Jake Wardle. There was a controversial try to Dylan Edwards. There was a controversial try to Cruz Leeming. There was controversy in a lot of this game, man. Lots of controversy. But at the end of the day, we sat back, we got up early, and we enjoyed a cracking game. Sure, there were some bad calls, but the referees are not going to get them all right, man. This is, referees are not going to get everything right. I know they got the technology and they should get everything right, but that's not how it goes. But as always, if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. I'm just getting over this bug I've had. I've had it since Thursday. I've been sick as a dog. I'm just getting better now. So, oh my God, what a game. I can't believe that ending as well. I thought Taylor May scored in the corner. I thought Nathan Cleary was going to have a kick to win it. If he missed it, maybe golden point. But it wasn't to be. Jai Field and Miskey saved the day, and we can hold on. We got a nice crowd building up here for your Sunday morning, Saturday night for everyone over there in the UK. Hello to everyone that's watching. Hello to Jack, CJ, York, Daniel Bate, the Cloth Stuff, Bosky, Luke, SS Storm fan, Luke Melbourne Storm fan, everyone that's here. Thank you very much for tuning in. York with the donation as well. $3 super chat. He says, yeah, Wigan. Thank you for the donation, York. I really appreciate it. Right. Now, there are going to be a lot of people whinging, and I completely understand their point of view, but I'm going to give you my take on it just to start things off, because everyone's talking about the Jake Wardle controversial try. No one wants to talk about the incredible brave defense from the Wigan Warriors in the last 3 minutes of that game. No one wants to talk about it. Now, before I get to the Jake Wardle try, I want to say this. If you're a Super League hater, if you are bagging the Super League, calling it, a crap competition, a lot of people call it the Farmers League, all this other absolute garbage. The Super League has now beaten the NRL 2 years in a row. The Penrith Panthers have won the last 3 NRL grand finals. They have been the most dominant team in the NRL era, and they have been unsuccessful in defeating St Helens and Wigan. They lost to St Helens at Penrith last year by 1 point. I was there. It was a phenomenal atmosphere, one of the best I've ever been to. And then they just lost to Wigan. Now, yes, it was controversial, but Penrith, they can't get it done in the World Club Challenge. I don't know what it is. They just can't win the World Club Challenge. They can win everything else. So, I think last year's referees were a bit better than tonight, this morning, whatever. But let's get to the Jake Wardle try. Now, here's the thing, right? Jake Wardle. The thing that surprises me about this try was Wardle looked like he was short by a good 2 meters. And then he seemed to have gotten up and score. So I mean, if Jake Wardle is short of the line and he gets up and goes again, wouldn't that be considered as double movement? Isn't that how it goes? If Jake Wardle is short of the line and he's tackled, wouldn't that be a double movement? I'm a little bit disappointed about that. I thought that was a really tough call. That was a really controversial decision. Now, it was in the 52nd minute. So, Penrith did have 28 minutes to make up for it. But again, all it takes is one bad call, one bad decision, and it can cost you the game. It can. Now, Dylan Edwards' try is just as controversial. Did Dylan Edwards really get that ball down? Did he really get it down? Again, you probably say yes, because the decision on field was a try. Now, with the Jake Wardle one, the referee had a try on field. So, for the video referee to overturn that, you need conclusive evidence to say that it isn't a try. You need to have a camera angle in the video referee that proves and shows that it's not a try. Do I think the Jake Wardle try was a try? No, that was not a try. Jake Wardle did not get the ball down. But I don't think Dylan Edwards did as well. So it evened itself out in the end. Now, was the Cruz Leeming try a forward pass? You could say it was. It was one of those 50-50s. See, for me, the Cruz Leeming try was one of those 50-50 ones that could have went either way. The Jake Wardle try was a bad call. That should not have been given. The Dylan Edwards try, I don't even remember seeing the ball hit the ground, but apparently it did. And again, the on-field call was a try, so that is the difference in the end. But it's controversial. Penrith fans are going to be whinging. They're going to be upset. Wigan fans are going to be celebrating. They're going to be going berserk. But I don't want to talk about the controversy. I want to talk about how good this game was. I know it was controversial, but fuck. I know Wardle's try was ridiculous. I know Edwards' try was controversial. Leeming's one was a 50-50. But you're going to get bad calls all the time. It's footy. It's just how it goes. The referees are not perfect. They're human beings. They're going to make mistakes. I know it's a World Club Challenge and you can't be making major errors like that. But, the referees did get some stuff wrong. There's no denying that. But what a game of footy, man. This was a cracking game. And I thoroughly enjoyed the game. I know there was a couple of bad calls, but it was a great game of footy. The Leeming try, I can live with that because I don't reckon the pass was that bad. Sure, maybe it was forward, maybe it wasn't, but it wasn't the worst one I've seen. We've seen worse, a.k.a. Mitchell Moses, a.k.a. Reece Walsh in last year's prelim final. I've seen worse been given. So I'm not that upset about that. But look, let's review the game. Let's get into it. We're going to talk about some of the players that stood out. I have no idea who's been awarded the player of the game. There were a lot of good players out there tonight. Well, this morning for us. First try of the game. Very good play here from Wigan. They go down the right-hand side. Bevan French, ever since Bevan French has moved to 5'8" for Wigan, they have just been on a fucking tearaway. Bevan French, beautiful ball to Abbas Miski, who scores on that right wing. Very nice try. Wigan go to 4-0 early on. Very good start for the Wigan Warriors. Dan has just said, player of the game was Bevan French. All right, thank you for letting me know because I haven't seen the player of the game. I just come on into the review, so I have no idea. But Miski with the first try. Beautiful ball from Bevan French. Wigan go to 4-0. And then the Panthers took them a while to hit back, but they did get back there in the 26th minute. Nathan Cleary put up a bomb. I think it was knocked on from Miskey and Adam Kieran. I can't remember which one. I think it was Miskey. And then it ended up with Nathan Cleary, who ends up scoring for the Panthers. Panthers go to a 6-4 lead. Very good stuff there from Penrith. You'll take your luck. Those sort of tries, you'll take what you can get. And then obviously, once again, Wigan down the right-hand side, got some beautiful passes. Adam Kieran back on the inside. Cruz Leeming ends up scoring for Wigan. Was it a forward pass? Some will say it was, but like I said to you guys just before, I've seen worse been given. I thought that was a very good try from Wigan. Cruz Leeming scores a great try. Wigan go to 10-6. And then with about a minute before half-time, about 40 seconds till half-time, Dylan Edwards ends up scoring a phenomenal try on half-time. But again, did Dylan Edwards get that ball down? The on-field decision was a try. Goes up to the video referee. Again, you need conclusive evidence to say that he didn't get it down. So Edwards gets the green light. Don't even know if he got the ball down or not, but they give the try. So it's 12 points to 10 at half-time. And I'll tell you what, Wigan were the better team at half-time. Like in the first half, Wigan were the better team, but Penrith were in front. It just proves how good of a team Penrith are. If they can be in front and they haven't been the better team. And then obviously we get to the controversial try. 52nd minutes. Jake Wardle. Does he get to the line? He obviously ends up being a bit short. And then he scores the try. It's controversial. But let me tell you guys this. No one's going to say this. Everyone wants to say Penrith were robbed, right? A lot of people want to whinge about, Penrith were robbed. So, if the score remains 12-10, would Wigan have been robbed? Because we don't know if Edwards got the ball down or not. We have no idea. Did Dylan Edwards ground the ball? Maybe. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But if it stays at 12-10, would Wigan have been robbed? So just think about that before everyone gets on their high horse, gets angry, goes off their rocket, and say that Penrith were robbed. Think about it for a minute. If Dylan Edwards, would Wigan have been ripped off? Would it have been the other way around? Who knows? But Jake Wardle, obviously the on-field decision from the referee. The referee says try on field. Ends up being the try because, again, no conclusive evidence to overturn it. Ends up being a try. Smith ends up converting. It goes to 16-12. Wigan have the lead. And then, here we go. Yep, typical. How typical. Live chat. Absolute goon. Bye-bye. Couple of, we don't have, it's too early in the morning for idiots to come in here and troll. It's too early. But Wigan go to 16-12. And funny enough, that ends up being the difference. It ends up being the game. Wigan defended for 30 minutes, and they hold off Penrith. Bevan French with about 7 minutes to go. We thought he won the game. Wigan off the scrum. They put a kick over the top. I thought Bevan French scored, and that was the World Club Challenge. But Bevan French was offside by that much, by an inch. And Penrith, obviously, on the attack. Knock on from Isaiah Yeo, I think there was. And then, obviously, with about, 40, last play of the game, they went to that left-hand side. They go for the corner. And what a tackle from Miskey and Jai Field to hold up Taylor May. That ends up being the ball game. Penrith lose the World Club Challenge again. What a game. What a game. Now, obviously the Wardle try and the Edwards try are going to be the talking point, but the thing I hate about the video referee, the thing I hate about it is when there's a decision where the referee has a try on field and then he goes upstairs and he's like, I conclusive evidence. I don't have conclusive evidence to overturn it. That's the only negative. It's the only negative about it. There were 2 tries in this game that shouldn't have been awarded. The Edwards try and the Jake Wardle try. Those 2 tries should not have been awarded. But even if they're not awarded, Wigan are still in front at 10-6. So, personally, I don't believe Penrith were robbed. They had fucking half an hour to win the game. They had a controversial try go their way. They had 1 go against them. Look, a lot of people are going to say robbed and shit, but I don't believe they were robbed. Wigan deserved the win. They were the better team. They defended their ass off. There was 1 try to Penrith that shouldn't have been awarded, but it was. And there was 1 against Jake Wardle. Obviously, that shouldn't have been allowed. But exactly right in the live chat, Devils underscore side. They cancel each other out. 100%. 100%. But fuck me, what a game. Wigan hold on and they win. A fucking cracker of a game. Now, let's get to the player ratings. I'm going to go through each player and I'm going to give them a player rating out of 10. So we'll start with Penrith. Obviously, they didn't win, so we'll start with the losing team. Dylan Edwards, 7 out of 10. I thought Edwards was good. Taruva was shocking, man. Defensively, Taruva, 4 out of 10. Brian Toto, I'm going to give Brian Toto a 8 out of 10. He was good. Tago, 5 out of 10. Pretty quiet from him. Taylor May, I'm going to give Taylor May a 5 out of 10. Didn't do much as well. Jack Cole, I said it on the preview the other day with Pro Enzo Vids. Jack Cole debuting in this game is not a good idea. And I was right. He didn't have a great game. Jack Cole, 4 out of 10. Nathan Cleary, 5 out of 10. Moses Leota, he was quiet, Leota. I'm going to give Leota a 4. Mitch Kenny, 5 out of 10. Fisher Harris, again, didn't do much, Fisher Harris. I'm going to give Fisher Harris I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. Luke Garner was fucking quiet too, man. He barely had the ball. Luke Garner, 3 out of 10. Liam Martin, 7 out of 10. He was one of their best, I reckon. Isaiah Yeo was good. 6.5 out of 10. Let's get to the bench. Peachy looked all right when he was out there. Tyrone Peachy had to go on and play center. I'm going to give Tyrone Peachy a 6 out of 10. Lindsay Smith is going to get a 6 out of 10. Liam Henry, a 4 out of 10. And Eisenhuth, a 5. Now, let's get to the Wigan ratings, the Wigan Warriors. Jay Field, fucking phenomenal performance. Jay Field, 8 out of 10. Abbas Miski, outstanding performance. 8 out of 10 for Abbas Miski. Liam Marshall was okay, a little bit quiet, but did a pretty good job, I thought, on Brian Toto. Liam Marshall is going to get a 7 out of 10. Jake Wardle had a very good game in the centers. Jake Wardle, 7.5 out of 10. Adam Kieran, 7 out of 10. Bevan French, outstanding performance from Bevan French. 9 out of 10 for French. He was probably the best player on the field. Harry Smith, kicking game was solid. Thought he defended really well. I'm going to give Harry Smith a 7.5 out of 10. Brad O'Neill in the front row, pretty quiet. I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. Liam Byrne is going to get a probably a 5 out of 10 as well. Didn't do a whole lot. Willie Isa, 6 out of 10. Liam Farrell, 7.5 out of 10. Mike Cooper, who started front row, I'll give Mike Cooper a 6. Kate Ellis was good, 7 out of 10 for him. Off the bench, Paddy Mago was very solid. I'm going to give Paddy Mago a solid 7 out of 10. Cruz Leeming was terrific, 8 out of 10. And Tyler Dupree, 7 out of 10 with Harvey Hill, probably a 4 because I didn't say a whole lot of him. Let's have a look at some of these stats. Look at the possession. The Penrith Panthers had 66% possession. Wigan had 34%. Yet you all want to say the Panthers were robbed. They had more than enough ball to win that game. And they had one try that shouldn't have went their way, and they had one against them that should have went their way. But 66% possession is a lot of ball. Wigan completed at 86%. Penrith completed at 72%. What else we got here? How many missed tackles? Wigan, 30 missed tackles. Penrith, 23. Penrith made more tackles, which is apparently 341 to 325. Penrith had 10 errors. Wigan had 5. Penalty count was 5-4 in favour of Wigan. 3-1 in the 6 again department, Penrith's way. How many errors? I already just got to that. Errors, yep. Beautiful. Well, what a game of footy, man. What a great game of rugby league. World Club Challenge. Yes, it's controversial, but I reckon both calls even themselves out in the end. Wigan, they are the World Club champions. And, I just want to say this. If you are going to criticize the Super League and how it's a bad competition, well, fuck you. They've now won the last 2 World Club challenges. And apparently, it's such a bad comp. The Super League is a great competition. And they've proven that they can hang with the top dogs in the NRL. Saints and Wigan especially. So, absolutely fantastic. But guys, I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, wherever you're watching the review. My player of the game is Bevan French. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you all in the next one. Wigan have won the World Club Challenge against Penrith. 16 points to 12. Wigan are the World Club champions. What a game. What a morning. Thank you for watching. All right, we'll see you later.